All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give our praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, all the brothers doing the work. And I want to do this real quick video on, we got certain Eves talking about they want to go to Cheesecake Factory and, correction, Salakia. We got Eve saying they too good for Cheesecake Factory, but we live in a hyperinflation society where everything's going up, and you seeing more and more women selling themselves streetwalkers in New York. And I'm gonna play another video, and that's gonna be in California. So we're gonna play this video, and we're gonna bring out some scriptures real quick, and it's gonna be a real quick video, nothing too long. So let's start it up.
All the prostitution is taking up every single block. They will be out with their pimps, and they don't care.
Jaylene Lugo is 14 years old and taking the number 7 train home from high school for the first time. With a Kirby doll on her book bag. Her walk on Roosevelt Avenue is a jolt out of childhood innocence.
I've seen teenage boys go up to the prostitutes.
In one busy spot on 90th Street, men are led downstairs to a brothel on a regular basis.
This is turning into a red light district in Bangkok.
And remember, the lady got that Cheesecake Factory lady said she too good for Cheesecake Factory, and we got guys picking up women in New York for cheap. So all that you too good for this and that's gonna end real soon. Actually, it's ending now, and I'm gonna show you another video in California that this going on there too. So this gonna spread everywhere to Florida, Miami, everywhere, all the big cities, Houston. This is gonna be everywhere. So let's continue.
You walk up and down from the 70s all the way down to the 100s, and all you're going to see are different massage parlors with women outside soliciting men. There's no moral compass anymore.
Pix 11 even found women sitting on mattresses.
Of course, there's no moral compass. Who you think running the earth? Esau, Edom. So that's why there's no more moral compass. The wicked run the earth. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
At a furniture store near 93rd Street. One of many scenes unsettling Jaylene's mother.
I grew up in this neighborhood.
So Lockie, let me try to do something with this. Let's go to I'm gonna try to fix it. All right, let's start.
31 years. I was born and raised here, and what I'm seeing here today is not what I grew up seeing.
We have been reporting on sex workers and trafficking on Roosevelt Avenue for nearly 20 years. The numbers we're seeing now seem unprecedented.
Why? Because inflation. That's why everything's going up, especially in New York up there. They small apartments cost I guess, I don't know the specific number, but I know it's like maybe double or so of what it used to be like 5-10 years ago. So everything's going up, and women going to what they usually go to, which is selling themselves, street walking. And they now, since they have the only simps, they could really not get that much money from that, so they going back to selling themselves and stuff like that. So let's continue.
During school hours, and it's even worse at night.
On a recent Friday, Pix 11 News saw activity in the 80s on Roosevelt Avenue, with one man apparently steering customers to a spot that was close to a barber shop.
We are seeing more Latina women doing prostitution. I think those women have no other options.
Some are Venezuelan, Colombian, and they are having their own massage parlors alongside with the Asian.
And that's the reason that's going on, because the migrants coming in. The migrants that they letting in, that's where they going. They going to New York and Florida and everywhere, and and that's where that's from. Where they say is more Latin women doing it. That's where they coming from, the migrants.
By day, Pix 11 News noticed a row of women near a physical therapy office on 92nd Street. The manager inside telling us it's hurting his business.
Those patients, they don't want to come in to do therapy because they are being harassed.
We spotted a surveillance camera over the tiny hallway where the alleged brothel is located. which had wallpaper on its door. Eddie said police shut it down several weeks ago.
I was happy, and then after 2 weeks, they came again.
The manager of a cell phone store on the other side is also aggravated.
Porque nos afecta el negocio. Los clientes no quieren entrar, aparte.
In late September, Marcia Lugo organized a march along Roosevelt Avenue, carrying posters in the rain. But she said she's having a hard time getting the attention of politicians. At one point, she attended a town hall run by the Queensborough president, Donovan Richards.
When he ended the meeting, I said, what about all the questions regarding prostitution? Because we all submitted questions regarding the prostitution, and they skipped all those questions. He did not like that I spoke out. He said, do not call out. But when the cameras turned off, he spoke to me on the side, and he told me this has been a problem for many years, and I was like, not to this extent.
Mayor Adams, come back here and start taking care of business. We need New York and we need Queens to start to look the way it's supposed to. And it's not like this.
And that's not gonna happen.
Mayor Adams has
It's only gonna get worse.
willing to make a visit with us to Roosevelt Avenue. He has already checked out.
All right, let's go to the next video.
Once at 1:30.
New tonight neighborhoods plagued by prostitution and playing.
This is California, San Diego.
Southeast San Diego have become so overrun with prostitution that businesses are literally packing up and residents are living in fear. My colleague Kimberly Hunt has spent days speaking with people in these communities. She joins us live from SDPD headquarters downtown. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Wale. Yes, the crew and I did have to get out of the fray of what we will be talking about in those areas. So we're right here in front of the police headquarters downtown. But prostitution is so out in the open in parts of Southeast San Diego, such as parts of Barrio Logan, Shelltown, Southcrest, and into National City. There is no other way to describe it other than to say sex is for sale in San Diego. Here's how one resident describes it.
I can't tell you how many there are, but I can tell you they're either like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 in the morning out there doing jumping on cars. Sometimes when I work at night, I come by and they trying to jump on a car.
Yeah, and he picked up one.
I close my doors, lock my doors, and close my windows.
The neighbors tell me that pimps play loud music all night long. They carry guns, and they have turned these areas into open-air sex markets. And it's also bringing in a dangerous element. It is dangerous for the employees to get into and out of the business. It's dangerous for family members trying to get into and out of their homes. And this same neighbor tells me about the time that his niece was trying to just visit him and found herself in the clutches of a man trying to force her to get into a car. I'm a little unclear what actually happened when they tried to kidnap your niece. Would you just describe to me what happened?
What happened is my niece brought me a container that I left at the house, and she and I closed it when she left. I closed the door, but something told me to look out there and open the door. So I opened the door, and I saw a guy, one of the guys, just trying to grab her from her wrist. So I ran out there trying to chase him, and then he just ran.
One father and mother spoke to me with their 2 little children by their side. He grew up in these areas and said the rough parts of San Diego have never bothered him until the prostitution got so out of hand. His children can't go outside anymore. And after he confronted a crowd in front of his driveway, somebody put a bullet into the front of his house. Another woman, too afraid to speak, even in shadow, told me that the music shakes the walls of her house all night long, and she's forced to walk back and forth to her car in the middle of a line of pimps on the sidewalk who make it very clear they own the streets here. But it's not just neighbors. Businesses are also impacted. And coming up at 5:30, this is all a preview of a story, a special report at 11 p.m. tonight.
Alright, that's that. Let's get some scriptures, and that'll be the video. Alright, let's read this. This is what's going on. This is basically what this talking about right here. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up You women who are at ease, hear my voice, you complacent daughters. Give ear to my speech. In a year and some days you will be troubled, you complacent women. You complacent women, for the ventures will fail. And that's all the government assistance and food stamps and child support. All that's gonna be taken away by the government. And then, all right, let's go to the gathering will not come. See that? The gathering will not come. That's the government assistance for the women today. Tremble, tremble, you women who are at ease. Be troubled, you complacent ones. Strip yourselves bare. Salakia, strip yourselves, make yourselves bare, and gird sackcloth on your waist. People shall mourn upon their breasts for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. On the land of my people will come up thorns and briars. Yes, all the happy homes and joyous in the joyous city. Alright, 14. Because the palaces will be forsaken, the bustling city will be deserted. The forts and towers will become lairs forever. A joy of a wild donkeys and a pasture of flocks, until the Spirit is poured upon us from on high, and the wilderness becomes a fruitful field, and the fruitful field is counted as a forest. Alright. Okay. And I just wanted to bring that out and show you what's going on. And you got Eve's talking about they want to go to better places than the Cheesecake Factory. They look at anybody taking them out on dates the way they act anyway. So that'll be the video, and I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the hopeful elect, 144,000, and Shalom, Shalom. And like I said, that's it's only gonna get worse. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I said it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be in Florida, Houston. It's probably already in Houston, Texas, and all that prostitution and all that. That's gonna be everywhere in America, because the inflation and everything going up. You can barely even afford groceries or even a place to live now. So you're gonna see more and more of that in each city and each town, in each state. And like I said before, women talking about they want to go to better places than Cheesecake Factory. You gotta take them this and take them this place and spend this much money on them. And men just gonna go to the street walkers and just pay and have fun and just go about their business. So like I said, you're gonna see more of that in each city, in each bigger cities like Houston and Miami and all that. That's gonna be more. You're gonna see more and more of that. If that's not happening now, probably is happening now in Houston and Miami. But like I said, you're gonna see more and more of that all over America because of inflation and everything so high. So alright, that'll be the video. Shalom, shalom.